Hi, this is the Skin Junkie with Baldoni Aesthetic, and today I wanted to talk a little bit about sunscreen and SPF. There's never a bad time to talk about sunscreen, and of course that's because the #1 skin stressor and that has the most damage on skin, barring none, is sunlight. So we always want to make sure that we are wearing an SPF of 30 or higher anytime that we are outside at all, or even in your home when you're near windows, because UVB rays can penetrate. So we always want to make sure that we're protected. Today, I'm actually going over some of the sunscreens that we carry here at Baldoni Aesthetic. We do carry mostly mineral sunscreen, but we do have a couple of chemical. And really the difference between the two is mineral sunscreen is non-comedogenic. If you have sensitive skin, it's probably a lot more tolerable. It lays on top of the skin, and the way that it works is it deflects the sunlight off of the skin. So usually people with sensitive skin, or if you really just don't want anything that's going to sink in, mineral sunscreen is probably the best for you. We try to use that mostly here because of the different treatments and services that we offer. However, there is a benefit sometimes to chemical sunscreen. I happen to like a chemical sunscreen for certain instances. It actually does not have that white chalky cast, so it lays underneath foundation a little better. And it definitely works by absorbing in the sunlight and releasing it as heat out of the skin. So it does absorb in. It takes about 20 minutes to actually work. And if you have sensitive skin, it can be a little irritating to some people. Without any further ado, I'd like to go over just a couple of the sunscreens that we carry here and explain a little bit of the differences. So one of our flagship products that we carry here is the ZO Skin Health brand. I actually love the Smart Tone. It is a chemical sunscreen. However, it lays really nicely on the skin and has a very sheer tint to it. They also have that same Smart Tone-ish type of a product in a powder, and it actually has a little brush that comes up and just powders on. It is a mineral sunscreen. They do carry a couple of sheer without any sunscreen or tint at all to it. And then they have a daily sheer, which is really, really nice if you have sensitive skin. It's super lightweight, and we can get into some of the textures and tints a little bit later. We also just started carrying something new, the Isden, which really has a cult following, and the texture on this is really super sheer and almost mattifying, which I actually really, really like. I prefer, for the most part, a mattifying type of sunscreen. However, there are days when I like glowy also, and we carry a true mixture. Another one that we carry here is Elastin, and I will tell you that this has a huge cult following. I would say, if I am being honest, it probably pairs well mostly with people that have warm-toned skin, but it has an amazing coverage, medium I would say, and it really does have a huge cult following. Everybody loves that one. The next one that we carry, which is a Lumiere, it's a French skincare company. I really like this one as well. It has several options for you to choose from. So it has 3 different, this one's the Moisture Matte. This is a light version, which I actually really, really like. It also has 2 for dry or sensitive skin that are hydrating. And then it has one that is just sheer guard for all skin types. And by the way, the Moisture Matte, the different coverages, they have a fair and they have a medium and a darker. They are all for all skin types. And then last but not least, we have Skin Better, which is a little compact version. And there are a lot of people that like it. It is a mineral compact as well. Really kind of what are you looking for? Do you want mineral, or do you want chemical, or does it matter? Are you looking for something that has a little bit of tint? Are you looking for something that is sheer and lightweight on the skin? But here at Baldoni Aesthetic, we have anything and everything that you could possibly need when it comes to SPF. Until next time, bye.